6 red flags of emotionally immature behavior to watch out for. Do you feel like your partner acts more than a child than an adult? Does it seem like they always put themselves first? Are they all talk and no action? Do they struggle to process and express their feelings and try to keep everything on a surface level? If you answered yes to most of these questions, there's a chance you're involved with an emotionally immature partner. Unfortunately, getting romantically involved with someone who lacks emotional maturity will likely torment you emotionally and negatively affect your mental health. Why? Because healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, patience, and effective communication, things emotionally immature people struggle with. What follows are 5 red flags to watch out for. Number 1. They struggle with intimacy. Usually, when someone hears the word intimacy, the first thing that comes to mind is sex. However, intimacy has more to do with moments and feelings than sexual interactions. You can have sex with someone without getting intimate with them. An emotionally immature partner will delay tough conversations because they aren't able to make sense of their feelings or find them too overwhelming to deal with. 2. They avoid talking about the future. You don't need to start planning your wedding on the first date, but if your partner is seemingly unable to commit to even the smallest plans with you, like agreeing to dinner next Saturday, consider it a red flag. An emotionally immature partner likely does not think ahead and plan a future with you, but rather lives in the moment. They may claim they're going with the flow when in reality they're avoiding commitment while also washing themselves of responsibility. If they don't see a future, they won't tell you. If they do see a future together, they'll probably have a lot of difficulty articulating and communicating this vision. 3. It's always someone else and never them. How does your partner react when they make a mistake or something doesn't go their way? Do they own their mistakes? Do they take responsibility for their actions, or are they quick to point fingers and play the blaming game? If the latter is true, and they tend to blame others for their problems, you might hear them say things like, "I wouldn't have made that mistake if my colleague hadn't distracted me. It's not my fault I reacted that way. He was the one who provoked me in the first place." Keep in mind that if your partner doesn't like to be held accountable whenever they mess up, sooner or later they'll put the blame for all of your relationship's problems on you. And are you willing to always be the bad guy in your relationship? 4. Selfish is their middle name. In a healthy, balanced relationship, both people are supposed to make compromises, make adjustments to their calendars and plans, make time for one another, despite their busy schedule. If you're with an emotionally immature partner, however, you might notice that they're deeply, utterly, unapologetically selfish. Somehow their calendar is always more important than yours. They don't make compromises and always want to have the last word in. They dismiss your preferences unless they match their own, and their needs always take priority over your own. 5. You feel lonely in the relationship. If your partner is unable to participate in emotional intimacy by having meaningful conversations and going beyond the aforementioned surface-level interactions, it can leave you feeling disconnected and lonely. The whole point of a relationship is to feel loved, supported, and respected, which is why feeling alone, even with a partner by your side, is a huge red flag. It's definitely possible for an emotionally immature partner to grow and change. But remember that your well-being is important too. Don't sacrifice your peace of mind over someone who does not care about your well-being.